Hey, happy Thursday. The family's still here. Got about another day and a half with the family. I'm super excited. Merry day after Christmas from me. Good morning. Hey, so I died last night. I'm not being dramatic at all. I'm not a dramatic person. I am always on the up and up. Anyway, I think I have a bug or something. I mean, I've got the excess drainage. And anyway, so last night, I'm doing okay. I lay down and about 9:30 I lay down. I'm like, actually before that. And so it was probably around, I guess, 8 something. I was like, my stomach hurts, like cramping, like maybe bathroom or upstairs. And I'm like, what in the world's going on? So I put a heating pad on my stomach, because that always feels good. And so I lay there about 9:30. I couldn't lay there anymore. One, I was full. And two, with that cramping, I just couldn't figure out what was going on. So I know this ain't appropriate, but I tell y'all everything, and I just tell it like it is. I went to the bathroom and relieved the pressure in my stomach, thinking that would help the situation. Anyway, so I did that. I'm not somebody that does that. Like, I think the last time I don't think I've ever even done it in this house. Maybe after a surgery or something, how you feel kind of puny, but So I'm just saying that because that's not a usual thing that I do. But I just was like, I had so much cramps. Like I said, like I couldn't tell if I was going to have it come from one end or the other. So anyway, I tried to help myself a little bit there. And that was about 9:30, I guess. Then I wake up at 10:30, and then there was no help needed. It was just... And then I was like, what the heck, man? So I texted my mom. I was like, and she was asleep. And I was like, is he? No, I didn't text her at that point. And so then I was like, well, okay, hopefully that solves it. And maybe I ate something bad, and maybe whatever. So then I go back and lay down, and then come 12 something. And there was no stopping that one either. So that was not a self-induced situation. And I'm like, what in the world? I'm like, seriously, I just don't get sick. Like, I get upset stomach, but I'm not joking. I just don't vomit ever. Not that I physically can't. In my 20s, my BFF and I decided we were going to go bulimic. And then we read that people that do that lose the enamel on their teeth, and their teeth go bad, and they lose their hair, and that's all we need to read. We were way too vain for that to happen. So anyway, so that stopped us real quick. That's why I just wanted to tell you I have walked down that path until I read about the losing the hair and your teeth. And I'm like, nope, I'm too vain for all that. So then that was the third time last night around 12 something. So I texted my mom, and I'm like, is anybody else sick, or is it just me? And she was asleep, so she didn't respond. But then around 1 something, I woke up and it was coming out the other end. I'm like, oh man, because I worked with a practitioner, and he said if you within 12 hours of a meal, you're really sick, like from the top. He said then that's usually food poisoning. So that's all I could think of was, oh man, what if my pinwheel sat out too long and now everybody's gonna die? I know I'm dramatic. Then but anyway, so then I only went to the back restroom. I only had to do that once. This morning it's been still a little bit sketchy, like kind of feels like it could, but it hasn't. But I texted my sister, and bless her heart, I asked her, I was like, is anybody else around there sick? knowing dang well she wouldn't know. This sister, when she travels, she wears like airplane guide grade headphones when she sleeps. So literally, you can walk in and have an entire conversation with her. She wears a sleep mask. You could talk about anything. You could turn the lights on and no clue. So anyway, so I just thought it was cute that she's like, not that I know of. I'm like, girl, you would not know. But anyway, so she, and then Mom just texted just now before I started my makeup, and she said nobody else is sick. So that made me feel good. It's like, okay, so I just have a bug. And we know I've been dealing with this anyway, and, I've been taking Advil cold. Oh, that reminds me. Good job. Thanks, Terry Bear. I need to take Advil cold and sinus. I am taking Mucinex also. The stupid weather has just got me all kinds of messed up. Goes from warm to cold to rainy to dry to whatever. So that really messes with my everything. So it very well could have just been that there was too much drainage in my stomach along with being super full. So today I'm focusing on hydration and trying to make sure I drink a lot. I'm starving because I'm going to say I literally had 0 contents left by midnight. So there was no supper or snack food or nothing in my stomach by the time I was done. But anyway, I know that's totes inappropriate, but I'm just giving you a heads up. And I am already, I did my sinus rinse and I do feel more drainage today. So more than likely that's what it is, especially if no one else is sick. So I'm not going to sweat it. I feel better. I just, like I said, I just have a little bit of that kind of like a little bit of ache in my tummy. Like, maybe I could poopy. But anyway, that's all right. We'll see how it goes down. But I just wanted to give you an update because like I said, I wasn't sure if it was too much food or if it was, bad food, but knowing that everybody else in my house is fine. And then I'm like, okay, so that was it's probably a bug that I got. So, all right, well, but the cool thing is I don't have to go to work till Tuesday, and today is Thursday. So I got the family, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because I got the family 3 days, and then I can recoup on Monday and Tuesday. So, all right, well, I'm going to get my hair dried because at some point they're coming over today to work on that, the window in my garage. Well, it's the door that leads from my kitchen to my garage. So, all right, I'll say hi to y'all later. Bye. By the way, I do kind of have that achy, fevery feeling, but I ain't checking it. When you check it, then you got to know, and then you got to do something about it. So I'm just going to live in ignorant bliss. I've already done spend time with the family. So whatever I have, they've been exposed to yesterday. So I ain't going to just, do something about it now because it's Christmas. So, all right. Love you guys. Bye. Sherry Morgan, thank you so much for the coffee. I really, really appreciate it. And I even got you on my wall. Hang on. There you are, Sherry. Sherry Morgan, coffee times 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You know how much I love my coffee. After losing all the food I ate yesterday, I'm starving, so I'm making up a couple burgers. It is about 8:30 right now. Melissa, thank you for the coffees. Man, I am loaded up on coffee. This is exciting. Thank you so much, Melissa. I really, really appreciate it. Let me show you where you are on my wall. There you are, Melissa. Melissa coffees times 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Melissa. Man, oh man, I appreciate it. My staff is going to be like, Lord, Terry, you need to tell them people to quit buying you coffee. Thank you. So here we are. I got my 2 burgers. I put just some salt on it. Well, I cooked it in some tallow. So it's just some tallow, a couple burgers, and salt. I don't want to get too wild with anything today after last night's experience. I'm going to try to keep it low-key today. So I say. You got Bob. Hang on, let me show you what he does when he hears this sound. Watch his face. Not you, Lou. He heard it. Lou heard it too. Here, let me go this route. Sammy just licks his chops like he can't stand it. So I'll give it to Sammy. I know, buddy. You ain't gonna chew on it no ways. I'm sorry. I'm so mistreated. Hey, buddy. Hi, sweet boy. They know I got this burger and they want to partake. Hey, sister. Hey, sister girl. All right, guys. I'm gonna eat these 2 burgers and I have no idea what the day holds. So I'm just gonna watch a little bit of Trisha's House. TRISHASHOUSE. She does a lot of hauls like Sam's. Today I'm watching Amazon, Sam's, and Bargain Hunt. So anyway, if you like hauls, she's fun to watch. So all right. Anyway, I'm gonna watch a little of that right now, and I'll see the family when they get here, or when I go there, or whatever. I'll update you. Bye. I'm gonna tell you something. It's kind of really interesting for me because I was at Mom's house yesterday morning helping Missy with setting things up and cooking stuff and, anyway, doing all that stuff. And it's funny, when I was 300 pounds, well, 340, but even less than that, I did not run or go up and down the stairs much. Like I would go on laundry day, I'd go down my stairs and it was just, and then at Mom's house, I've always hated her stairs. So anyway, what I think is fun, cool to me, again, another non-scale victory, like they're still coming, guys. You're still going to find things that you're like, I can't believe I just did that. But anyway, so I was with Missy and we were doing a whole bunch of stuff and she was like, well, I don't know where I'm going to put that. I'm like, I know where we can put it. I'll take it downstairs. I'll be right back. And I'd take off down the stairs. Now, not run. Please understand. There ain't no running. If you ever see me running, you need to go in whatever direction I am running because it means somebody's dying. But anyway, but it was just neat. We were working on stuff and I was like, oh yeah, I'll go get it. I went downstairs and carried up. I think I went up and down those steps about 6-7 times yesterday. And she even mentioned it. She's like, I said something about, I can't believe I've been up and down the stairs this much. And she's like, I know. She's like, it's been fun watching you go from, your past to now. So that's pretty cool. So non-scale victory going up and down them steps. So, all right, I'll keep you in touch. Bye. I'm experimenting. I have 4 eggs frying. I was hungry and I don't have any eggs. And I was like, I just wanted some eggs, just some basic, plain, simple. So I went there and I thought, man, I want some bacon. And I'm like, I gotta cook bacon. I don't want to cook something like bacon on top of the eggs or as well as eggs. So I got some prosciutto and I went ahead and put a couple onions in there. So not a couple, but like a 4th cup of onions. So I'm gonna microwave that a minute just to kind of help heat it up. But I got my eggs frying over here and I'll show you how it looks when I'm done. All right, so it is like 3 slices of prosciutto. I put some onions on it and I microwaved it a couple minutes just to kind of warm it up. And like I said, the onions and then the 4 eggs. I'm just kind of wanting bland. I say that as I say I have onions in here. But I'm just wanting something kind of simple and salty. So I've got some, I just added, it's the eggs, prosciutto, onions, and salt. Let me let you see what it looks like. So there it is. That's going to be my lunch today. Mom called and said that they actually left the stores and they went back to Mom's house in Jackson because the stores are in my town. And then they went back to Jackson because they were all hungry. So they're all going to load up on leftovers. So it's probably a good thing I'm home eating my stuff. Because anyway, so I ran to Aldi. She called while I was checking out. So I ran to Aldi and that's when I picked up, I didn't have any eggs. So I picked up some eggs and the prosciutto. I thought about bacon. I'm like, I don't want to cook bacon. So anyway, I like prosciutto, ham, bacon. It's similar. So, So that's my lunch. I'll see you at the next thing. Bye. I've got some cranberry sauce, jelly, whatever you call that, and some Brussels, and some green beans, and some ham. The ham with no sauce. So they made some of that cranberry stuff. And then there's the ham, and then there's the sauce. And those are the Brussels. And then that's is it hash brown casserole? Is that what you call it? And then she's got these rolls and 2 things of green beans. So that's the spread.
Where'd you get
Instead of pie and ice cream, I'm just eating some nuts. Hey there. Yep, I got on my tank top again. I'm learning. I like to sleep in a tank top. I used to sleep with nothing. But with all these dadgum windows that I have open, I got to sleep in something. So anyway, I want to get them shears back on there so I don't have to sleep in something. Anyway, this is getting worse. So I've taken some Advil cold and sinus and some Mucinex. This weather change just kicks me in the butt every time. So my throat is pretty sore now. So anyway, I love y'all and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.